Welcome back to Plant of the Week. My name is Tanya, aka Black Lotus Glow. But I am a plant mommy, indoor and outdoor plants. And this is week 2 of our weekly plant showcase. So this one here is a very beloved. It is a very popular house plant amongst beginners and pros. I don't know if anybody's a pro. We're always learning, right? But this particular plant is very popular. And if you watched last week's video, you know I showcased the Philodendron Brasil. Well, this week's showcase, I am going to stay in the Philodendron genius of plants, and this is also one of my favorites. I told you guys, I had to get some coffee, y'all. I told you guys that I love trailing plants, and I really do. I love them all, but it's just something about a trailing plant on a banister, on a shelf, on a cabinet, anything high and it just trails. It just does something to your space. I love it. And again, this one is a much beloved house plant. It's very popular. You will find them in the big box stores, local nurseries. You'll find them anywhere if you really want to look at them. And they're very inexpensive, in my opinion. To me, inexpensive is like $20 or less. You know what I mean? And then you start working your way up. But yes, so here he is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Philodendron heartleaf heterocinium. Look, the scientific names I have problems with, but this is a Philodendron Brasil. Got it? And you know it's the Brazil because of the see, you'll see the little stripes going down the leaf, and it's heart shaped. And you see how it trails. Is this not beautiful? And it is a he. This is Pele. And the reason why I named it Pele is because, one, it's a Philodendron Brasil, right? No brainer right there. So, and it's native to Central and South America. And Lord, here we go again with my camera. My camera acts up, y'all. I don't know what it is. But anywho, so it is native to Central and South America. And this, again, like I said, is a very popular plant, house plant, low maintenance. I think it's low maintenance anyway. I tend to, like my pothos and my mican, sometimes I'll forget to water it. And it's very forgiving. Like I can go a couple of months without watering it, and it does get dry. You might get some dead leaves in here, and then as soon as I give it some fertilized water, it bounces back. It's very forgiving. This is one of the main reasons I love plants like this, because they are very forgiving. Life, you get busy, you got things to do. You just have other things, work, family life. Just a lot of things. I don't go out and social, so I'm home a lot anyway, but I have a lot of plants. And sometimes it's just like, watering day. But anyway, I love. I love how they trail. And the way to get this bushy on top and not as leggy as this one is actually having a light source right above it, so it can get bushy on top. And what I like to do is when they get to a certain length like this, I will cut it, I will trim it and propagate it, and then put it back into the pot. That's something I do with all of my trailing plants, my pothos, my mican. I do that with all of my plants. My Hoya that trails, I'll do that and just put it right back in so it can give me that full bushier look. Now this one I had issues with because I had mealybugs. infestation that I had to take care of. So it was in ICU for a while, but it's back. It's back. I treated it with a neem oil, rubbing alcohol, Castile soap concoction. I have Captain, is it? I don't know if it's Captain Jack or Captain Morgan. It's one of them captains that I use also for fungicide, because I could have sworn I saw some rust fungi on it. So I'm very diligent and I do try to keep my eye out for any type of pest so it doesn't spread, because as you can see, if one plant get it, it's so easy for the rest of them to get it. But chunky soil mix, it loves to be in a well draining soil mixture. So all of my plants for the most part are in this mixture. You can make it your own. I'll have a video of me making my own chunky soil mix, but they thrive in that type of soil, in that medium. Easy to propagate, y'all. I mean, it takes no time. You cut a few cuttings and you'll sit here and you'll have this plant all over the house in no time, because it's so easy to propagate. Matter of fact, I have a bird of paradise here at the base of it. I took some cuttings off here and I actually put it in here just to give it some, some razzle dazzle. I like doing that. I do have a snake plant that I did the same thing too. I did have it in here, then I moved it. Yeah, I moved it, but because it's so easy to propagate. Loves humidity. They love temperatures between 65 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So they do love humidity. They will tolerate low light, but they thrive in bright and direct sunlight. That's why I say, low light plants still need light. Our low light and their low light is kind of different. You know what I mean? I think some people think a low light means no light. Absolutely not. These are plants and they still need some type of light and filtered light or whatever, so for it to thrive. And I love it. It's one of my favorites. I will always have this in my collection. I don't care if it goes out of style. I don't care. Pele will always be in my collection. It's going to be on my banister, on my shelf. It's going to be trailing somewhere, anywhere. And it just does something to your space. Again, if you have a cabinet, a pantry, and you don't want to have a whole bunch of plants around, but you don't know what to start with, if you're a beginner, this is another one that's beginner friendly. I promise you it is. You can put this in a self-watering pot and use the wicking system and you're good to go. It's very forgiving for my friendly, beginner friendly people. New plant parents, this is a must-have in your collection because it's very forgiving. It gets you your sea legs, and it's beautiful. I absolutely love the stripes that goes down in the middle of it, the heart leaf, the shape of it. This is another reason why I love philodendrons. You will get such a variety of plants out of it. Now look at this one. This one here, if you see this plant here, this leaf, it kind of reminds me of the mican a little bit. Do you see that? Maybe it's just me, but you see a little mican. You see the cousin, the little family resemblance there, right? And if you want to propagate, you just find the nodes, cut right below the nodes at a 45-degree angle, and you will have a beautiful plant, and you will have babies. It will give you multiple babies and just shine. I love this. I love it. Now there is another one, another variation of this. This is called a philodendron stripe, I want to say. I think the stripe that goes through the actual in the middle of the leaf is sharper and more distinctive than what you see here. But I love it. I love Pele, one of my favorite plants. This is something I will also, if I'm giving, I'm known for giving plants to people. That's one of the gifts that I love to give. And I have no problems starting them off with this, because pothos, if you feel like pothos are basic or whatever, I feel like, okay, this is the next step up, to be quite honest with you. And I don't know. Pothos are not basic. Those are some of the, I love pothos. I love them all forms of the pothos. But look how beautiful it is. And can you imagine it sitting on your pantry in the kitchen while it's trailing off on the side? I have a few of them in the kitchen, in the dining area, and that's what it does. It cascades over. I love the drama. I love the like, look at me, yes. You know what I mean? I don't know. I love it. I love it. It's one of my faves. It's one of my faves. So I water this when it's dry. I'm not one of those people that water, I have to water once a week or once every 2 weeks or once a month. I let the plant tell me when it's ready to be watered. So I do use a liquid fertilizer. I have a mixture that I use. I'll make a video on that later, but I do feed it when it's hungry, like when it's ready to water. My water always have fertilizer in it, and that goes for all my plants. When it's watering time, they always have fertilized water year round. There's no downtime for me. I know some people say, oh, only the growing months, the summer, spring, or spring, summer, and then fall and winter. I don't do that. I follow my own rules sometimes, y'all. So to each his own. But I always, whenever I'm watering, it has fertilizer in it. It has root balancing hormones in. I also use that. I use vitamins. Yeah. And also keep in mind, the fertilizer that I use is the NPK ratio. Nitrogen is the highest ratio in my fertilizer that I like to use. And it seems that my plants are loving it. They're nice and green. They're lush. They're growing. Yeah. So let me know, do you have this in your collection? Is it too basic for you? Or is it because you can find this in big box stores, and that's another thing I like about these plants too. It's like, it's not exclusive or whatever. No plant should be that exclusive to where people can't get them. You know what I mean? Whatever. But yeah, I know I was at Lowe's not too long ago, maybe a week ago, and they were out in abundance. They're always out, and they look so good in the hanging baskets. They look so good. So don't think, if you don't have this in your arsenal, you should. And if you've been on the fence about it, I would get it, because one, it's just very forgiving. I love it. I love these plants. I love philodendrons, especially the forgiving ones, the one that don't require a lot of maintenance. I'm a low maintenance type of girly anyway. I have a few plants that require more attention, and that's okay. But the bulk of my plants collection, low maintenance, because who have time? No. Calatheas. We'll get to her and her peoples later. But yes, so this is the plant of the week. Let me know in the comments if you have this plant. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it boring or fascinating? Where do you put it in your house? If you have it in low light, how is it faring? Is it doing well, or do you have it like underneath a grow light? How do you have it? Because as you can see, this is the room that it's in. But before I moved it into this room, it was actually in my living room on a banister, but it had a grow light shining on it for at least 16 hours out the day. And a lot of my plants, I give them at least 16 hours of some type of light. So, but I've had this one for years. I've chopped it, I propagated, I've done a lot. We've been through a lot. The mealybugs, not spider mites. I don't get spider mites on this, but mealybugs tried to take him out. I do have Sophia over there. She's still in ICU. She's a smaller version of this one, and she had to go get some help. She had a mealybug infestation that I'm still dealing with. I think I have it under control, but I have her separated so that she doesn't infect anybody else, because I think that's them too. They were co-mingling, and they gave each other mealybugs, right? But yes, y'all, this is the plant of the week. This is week 2, and this is the Philodendron Brasil, aka Pele. Let me know what you think. It is a little bit leggy, but you know what? Sometimes I do want a leggy look, because I do want it to cascade over my banister and whatever shelf or high unit I have it on, high place I have it on. That's the look I am going for. Now I am going to place a light underneath it so that it can get bushier at top, but overall I like how it's growing and I like how it looks. Okay, y'all, that's it for me today, y'all. Let me know in the comments if you have this plant. Do you plan on getting this plant? If not, are you hesitating for whatever reason? What don't you like about the plant? Or if you do have it, how do you like it? Do you think it's low maintenance like I think, or do you think it requires a lot of work? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And if you enjoy this type of content, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Especially subscribe. I'm trying to grow my channel. So I'm trying to bring you videos and mix it up between my garden and this and skincare and all the things. So yeah, just tap in. I have more to come, more to share. Yeah, and remember, guys, I hope you guys are finding some type of joy in this world, in the States, the US that we in. I hope you find a hobby that you love. This hobby can become expensive, but it doesn't have to be. Keep it where at the budget that you can afford and enjoy it. Remember, this is still should be fun. To me, this is fun. It hasn't become a job or anything, because the minute it becomes a job, your girl is gonna stop. But yes, find a hobby, find something to find joy in, curate your life. Curate your life and make it the way you want it to be. It's in your control. So remember, guys, let's grow and glow. Until next time, toodles. Hey, Pele. Ooh, the mealy bugs are gone. Hallelujah. Bye, guys.